AMC is currently up over 16%. We are now experiencing this mega bounce that we've been talking about here on this channel for the past week. And shout out to all of you guys that have shown positivity, love, and supported this channel. It means a whole lot to me. And to see all of this information coming to fruition, when even yesterday it didn't look like it would. I made this video. The bullish reversal has started. Prove me wrong. Ton of hate on this video, but it's really cool to see this coming to fruition, and I hope some of you guys that follow this channel made a lot of money off of this. I know a lot of people actually did play options and have made a lot on this move, so congratulations to everybody. We have a lot to get into in this video. Try not to get too emotional because this is just incredible what we are seeing. Hit the like button for me. Consider subscribing to the channel. Let me know in the comment section, are you guys happy? Are you buying AMC? Are you holding? Hit the like button for me. Consider subscribing to the channel as well as sharing this video. Now, like I said, AMC is up about 16%. We were up a little bit more than that to $29.78 per share. So it does look like $30 might be a little bit of resistance, but I do actually expect to break out above this towards the end of the day. And why I say this is because you are seeing FOMO buying back into AMC. Everywhere you go, every chat room you're in, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere is talking about AMC again. And a lot of people are trading this and investing in this. And the crazy thing about all of this, even though AMC is up 16% and at times up 20%, we're still not even to this low 30 level we were at just a week ago. So it makes a lot of sense to be buying AMC right now for a continued bounce, and that's exactly what I think is going to happen. So I think there is way more upside here. I don't think that we're actually going to come down significantly, obviously today, but even next week is going to be very good. Now, on a technical basis, let's talk about technicals real quick, because this is what I called out. I said my base case scenario was closing in between $26.50 and $28 per share. We're currently at $28.20 per share, obviously fluctuating around a lot. So we did just break out past our resistance levels at this $26.50 and $28 mark. The big level that we have to break out above, which I don't know if this will happen by the end of the day today, is going to be $32.25 per share. That is where we see major resistance back here in early December. But I do expect next week at the very latest to break out above this. When you're talking about FOMO buyers, when you're talking about all the data that we have been discussing here on this channel in all of these mega bounce videos, this is going to have a continued effect. Just FOMO buyers alone is going to have a continued effect next week. Now let's get into a little bit of the data. First off, let's acknowledge the volume of 68.4 million shares that have already traded hands, and it is approaching noon. So about midway through trading, not even quite midway, and we're already seeing that kind of volume. That is a huge sign in the right direction. Now, first off, I do want to talk about the stonk tracker data, because this has been a main concept of these mega bounce videos that I've been making, is the fact that we had a lot of puts that were in the money and virtually no calls that were in the money. And considering today is the last day to expiration, any move to the upside is going to basically cause instant de-hedging. And we know the market makers, they control about 90% of the back end of calls and puts. So when these puts go from out of the money into the money, like they have over the past 2-3 weeks, you see shorting happening by the market makers. When those puts go from into the money out of the money, the market makers have to go out and buy shares on the open market to de-hedge for these puts. And considering today is the last day to expiration, today is Friday, these have to be instantly de-hedged for. Same thing on the call side. Once the stock is going up, the puts, like I said, they run from into the money, out of the money, but the calls run from out of the money into the money. And we know that's a typical gamma squeeze. You have to see that hedging from the market makers of these calls that go into the money. So two fronts of buying power are playing out today exactly like we've been calling out here on this channel for, I believe, over a week now. It's been a very long time. And just shout out to all of you guys that have actually followed with me. Not necessarily believed everything I said, but at least took the information in and the concept of what I am saying, because it's playing out literally to a T of everything that has been discussed here on this channel. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but it's just self-fulfilling, I guess you could say. Short interest of free float. This is very encouraging as well. 20.5%. We're actually seeing the short interest going up yet again today, up 0.66%. Current shares that are estimated to be sold short, 105.21 million. Return shares, almost 800,000. Borrowed shares, 1.53 million. So this is huge. And we know in the days to cover, are this high. We know when the exchange reported short interest comes out and it's over 20%, as high as 25%, shorts are going to have that much more pressure on their backs from the retail investors or even other hedge funds to squeeze them out of their positions. And that's exactly what's going to happen. It's still going to be about a week until we get the exchange reported short interest data, but it is coming and it is going to be very exciting. Share utilization is 79.43% and the days to cover at 2.54. This is increasingly going up, and it's very surprising as we have seen this elevated volume come into the stock. You're obviously not seeing many people selling the stock because the days to cover is still very high. And essentially, the best way to think about this is if not very many people are selling their stock, when shorts need to cover, those covering shorts need to buy shares. The only way to buy shares is if people are selling. If apes are not selling, they're going to have to pay a lot more to buy those shares, and it's going to be very hard to get out of their positions, essentially shorting or squeezing the stock even more. Now, there is actually a catalyst that did come out today. This is not the reason the stock is going crazy, though. I think most of this is the option chain, FOMO buyers, and then the short-term shorts. A lot of short-term shorts were in this for 10, 20, 30% and want to get in, want to get out. And the first sign of the reversal, which we talked about in yesterday's video, as well as what we are seeing today, is making them get out of their short-term short positions. I think that's a given fact. It only makes sense. But the vast majority of shorts are really in this for the ego battle with apes. They would rather see AMC go to 0 or go to 1,000 before they're essentially their fund goes bankrupt, or they are literally forced to cover because their fund goes bankrupt, or AMC went to 0 and they just made money. But that's obviously not going to happen. Now, as far as the catalyst, this coming out today, 3 hours ago, Adam Aron said just staggering Spidey numbers. 1.1 million people watched the new Spider-Man movie at AMC theaters in the US yesterday. Biggest AMC opening day grosses for a December movie ever. Second biggest opening at AMC of all time. Biggest one-day sales for any movie in all of 2020 and 2021. You cannot deny what AMC is doing here, and it's incredible to be a part of such a huge movement. Also, there was another tweet 3 hours ago as well. Rotten Tomatoes audience score of 99% for No Way Home. Meanwhile, mainstream media keeps writing that movie theaters are dead. Isn't it inconvenient for the conventional wisdom when facts make mincemeat of doomsday pessimism? You know what I say, facts are facts. Choke on that. Big congratulations to everybody. I mean, short sellers, not the news they wanted to get, not the move that they wanted to see. All in all, I think this is going to continue. I don't think you can stop the AMC train per se anytime into the near term future, because we're still down considerably since we were just at almost $45 per share. Even if you bought today and the stock's up 16%, you still have a lot of upside ahead. So I think that's the logic. That's what you guys need to know. That is the data. Still, as far as what I expect, I do expect to close over $28 per share. I would be surprised if we do hit the 200-day moving average and close above that. That's the next step, and that's what I want to see. We break out past the 200-day moving average either Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday of next week. Stay tuned to the channel. We're going to be going over some other very important information later on today. But all in all, shout out to you guys that do support the channel. Love and appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for making these videos possible. Hit the like button for me if you like the video, if you're buying AMC, if you're holding AMC, or if you just want to help push this information out to as many people as possible. Consider subscribing to the channel. Check out the links down below in the description of this video. Link for Public, link for Moomoo, link for Webull. Check those out if you guys want to get free stock, but definitely check out the link for Public. Only takes about 2 minutes to sign up for. Get up to $1,000 in free stock, and also you send your orders to the lit exchanges. So if you're worried about manipulation of your order flows, that is your way to do that. Send your orders straight to the lit exchanges using public, very easy brokerage to use as well. Check out the pinned comment down below. Go ahead, follow me over on Twitter, as well as the link for the buy and sell alerts. We have been killing it. We just did a Rivian put last night. Somebody in there made a couple $100. I hope a lot of people made a lot of money on that. I also did as well. So that's going to be all. Love and appreciate you guys. Like I said, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.